Welcome to AnimeTalk Chronicles, where we dive deep into the captivating worlds of anime, dissecting stories, unraveling characters, and sharing our passion for all things animated. Let's take this review journey into part 6 of Chronicles of an Aristocrat Reborn in Another World. This anime continues to surprise us with its intricate plot twists and character developments. The mysterious man offered Kane coffee, which he found delicious. Kane learned that the mysterious man was the legendary King Yuya. Kane couldn't believe Yuya was the legendary hero from history who disappeared 3,000 years ago. Kane initially thought Yuya might be a ghost, but Yuya laughed at this notion. Afterward, Kane opened Yuya's status window and realized that Yuya possessed the title God of Creation. Suddenly, Yuya explained that he had created his own world, which allowed him to live for 300 years. Kane discovered why Yuya had been alive for so long. Yuya revealed that the gods had tasked him with training Kane. Kane, feeling confident in his strength, attempted to steal a cookie from Yuya's hand to prove himself, but failed. Yuya warned Kane that he needed to become stronger because a powerful enemy, the evil god Eren, would soon awaken. Yuya disclosed that 300 years ago, he had sealed Eren, but the seal was weakening and would soon break. Kane questioned why Yuya hadn't destroyed Eren instead, but Yuya explained that as a god of his own world, he couldn't interfere in battles of other worlds. Yuya then teleported to gather equipment for Kane and gave him a sword with a compass, instructing Kane to train on his created island until he reached level 600. Kane, who was only level 300, realized it would take a long time. Yuya likened his world to Dragon Ball Z's Room of Spirit and Time and left Kane with questions. Kane began hunting monsters in the forest, encountering only high-level adversaries. Meanwhile, Sylvia worried about Kane's whereabouts, finding solace with Tellus and Silk, who were also searching for him. Sylvia feared Kane had been kidnapped when he didn't return home, but Princess Tellus reassured her and suggested waiting for Kane's return at his mansion. Meanwhile, exhausted and despairing, Kane heard a voice and followed it to find an injured baby Fenrir. Initially intending to end the Fenrir's suffering, Kane remembered his past life and chose to heal the creature instead. Apologizing to the Fenrir, Kane used his strongest healing spell, exhausting himself and falling unconscious. The healed Fenrir protected Kane until he woke, astonished to find himself alive. Kane learned the Fenrir had been abandoned and named his new friend Haku. Together, Kane and Haku survived and fought strong monsters over several years. Finally, after several years, Kane found Yuya's house again, much to Yuya's surprise at Kane's growth. Yuya recognized Haku as a legendary wolf and advised Kane to form a familiar contract with him. Kane then met Doran, his new master, who trained him but insisted he wasn't yet strong enough to defeat Eren. After being knocked out by Doran's punch, Kane woke to Haku's greeting and met Doran's wife, Ruri. Spotting a baby dragon, Kane sought to befriend it, causing jealousy in Haku. Ruri suggested they eat, and Kane praised her cooking, bringing joy to Ruri. Doran learned Kane had been living in the forest for 4 years, and Ruri was pleased to have him stay with them. Meanwhile, Tellus and Silk waited for Kane's return, baking cookies for him. Then they were admonished by Sylvia, who taught the two girls how to bake. After that, we see Kane fighting Doran every day and getting stronger from their battles. After a year, Kane grew tired of his training, and the baby dragon Jin still didn't like him. Over the following months, Kane fought diligently, but failed to defeat Doran. Next, Kane expressed his desire to learn about Eren's story, prompting Yuya to explain that Eren was the god of entertainment who created a deadly game akin to Squid Game, leading to his banishment from the god realm. Shocked by Eren's history, Kane went out to spar with Doran again. Meanwhile, Yuya hoped that Kane would be able to defeat the evil god Eren. Suddenly, Yuya visited the graves of his friends and regretted his inability to save Kane's parents, who were summoned along with Yuya 300 years ago to fight Eren. Kane's parents witnessed Eren's atrocities, leading the gods to summon them because of their ability to withstand Eren's powerful attacks. Yuya and his friends fought against Eren, during which Kane's mother, Mooney, died protecting a priestess from an attack. In a fit of rage, Kane's father sacrificed his life, holding Eren down to allow Yuya to seal the evil god. Kane was deeply moved upon hearing his parents' story and resolved to become stronger to protect others. Eventually, Kane managed to defeat his teacher Doran in battle, who congratulated him. Cain hurried to Yuya, where he saw his parents' graves. Yuya revealed that Cain's parents had worried about him every day. Grateful for his parents' love, Cain thanked Yuya for sharing their story. He successfully completed Yuya's training and expressed his desire to return to his own world. Yuya returned Cain to his original age, equipped him with a sword, and teleported him back to his world. Both teachers wished him luck, and everyone awaited Cain's return. Sylvia and his two fiancés were overjoyed to see Cain again, who was deeply moved when he saw the cookies from the two girls and couldn't help but cry as he ate them. The next day, the king learned that Yuya had created his own world and become the god of creation. Cain showed the legendary sword from Yuya and the letter detailing his training. The king was astonished by Cain's growth. Eric pointed out that Cain had forgotten to fulfill the conditions for his rank advancement in the guild. Upon this revelation, Cain promptly visited the guild and explained to the guild master that he had been occupied. The guild master informed Cain that Tana had been lonely and causing trouble during his absence. However, Cain learned that if he immediately pursued the bandits, he still had a chance to maintain his A-rank promotion. The guild master presented him with a quest to arrest 10 bandits. Cain teleported into the forest and began searching for the bandits. Using a spell, he swiftly located a group of bandits and reunited with Millie, whom he healed. Immediately, the bandits looked down on Cain and mocked him. Angry because they had hurt Millie and Na, Cain attacked the bandits. He systematically defeated each one with ease. After subduing the bandits, Mr. Sabinos expressed his gratitude to Cain for saving him. Millie and Na were surprised to see Cain, unable to believe that a 12-year-old like him was allowed to undertake a C-rank quest. Cain proudly showed them his A-rank guild ID, shocking Millie and Na even more. Cain securely confined the bandits in a cage, and they hung their heads in shame. Palma arrived and was delighted to see Cain. Upon learning that Cain had rescued her father from bandits, Palma was deeply impressed. Millie, too, was surprised to discover that Cain bore the title of Baron. She felt proud of him, remarking on how much he had grown up. Blushing, Cain immediately headed to the guild to deliver the bandits. He informed Rhea that he had apprehended the bandits and presented a note signed by Palma's father. A group of arrogant adventurers attempted to bother Millie, but Cain intervened, threatening them. Terrified, the adventurers backed off when Claude appeared behind them. Claude was delighted to reunite with Cain and surprised to meet Millie. Cain then learned that Millie was Claude's younger sister. Later, over drinks, Claude celebrated with them upon hearing that Cain had defeated all the bandits and had been promoted to an A-rank adventurer in such a short time. Millie and Na were astonished to hear that Cain was rumored to be stronger than Claude himself. Claude and Lena apologized upon discovering Cain's noble title. Cain reassured them that they could speak to him as they normally would. Curious about Cain's rapid strength gain, Na and Millie showed him the magic bags he had given them. Lena, feeling envious, asked Cain to make one for her as well. After Lena fell asleep from drinking too much, Cain realized he had to attend school the next day. Concerned about Cain potentially facing bullying at school, Claude learned that the academy was seeking adventurers for assistance. The following day, during practical lessons, Cain eagerly demonstrated his newly acquired magical abilities. However, class teacher Ela reminded Cain that he wasn't allowed to use spells within the academy due to their potential danger. Meanwhile, Claude and his friends secretly observed Cain, worrying about how well he fit in with the other students. During the adventuring class, it was announced that visitors were present. Claude and his friends made a grand entrance, introducing themselves as strong adventurers. This stirred admiration among the students. Cain was surprised by their unexpected visit and Claude's efforts to elevate Cain's reputation. However, their actions inadvertently exacerbated Cain's school situation, as the other students misunderstood Cain's true school life. Despite his friends' intentions to show Cain as a powerful hero, Cain felt increasingly disheartened. Nonetheless, he patiently waited for his turn to spar with Claude as the class ended. Suddenly, the lesson ended and Claude apologized to Cain. Additionally, Cain learned that there would be no more visits from Claude and his friends because the academy had run out of money, partly due to Cain's previous incident where he destroyed the school walls a few months ago. Saddened by this, Cain felt frustrated and spent his evening in the dangerous forest, venting his anger at his friend Claude by attacking every monster he encountered. His powerful spells caused significant trouble, leading the knights to mistakenly believe that the Demon King was attacking the forest. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the vast realms of anime. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for more thrilling reviews and discussions. Until next time, keep exploring the boundless wonders of anime with us.